Hello there everyone, it's your boy B3 back with another kicking movie reaction review, or really a short film. Today we are talking about Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex from 2022. This was a really cool film. You can watch it for free on YouTube. Just, give it a quick search. It's on the official Godzilla channel. Free to watch, legally. But it's like a 3D CGI Godzilla short, written and directed by Takuya Uneshi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. My apologies if I did not. It's a sequel to their 2019 fan film, G vs. G, which I have admittedly not seen. I should probably watch that. He submitted it to Gemstone's Godzilla contest, which won him the opportunity to work with Toho in an official capacity, which is what this is. It was screened during Godzilla Fest 2022, which was on November 3rd of, you guessed it, 2022, and shortly released on YouTube thereafter. And it's actually pretty cool. A lot of people think the Godzilla in it is Godzilla Jr., and while that hasn't been officially confirmed, there is a lot of, evidence to it, because, the opening shot is really kind of the final shot of Godzilla vs. Destroyer, kinda. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh, well, that's just a famous shot. We've seen it. They re-showed it in Final Wars. It's just a famous shot. You see it, all the time on the internet and stuff. Everybody loves that good, excellent final shot from the Heisei series. It's iconic. But it also has a voiceover. And it turns out it's Miki Sagusa's actress, Megumi Odaka. So that's interesting. And, she's just saying that, oh, Godzilla last appeared a quarter of a century ago, which is, a little math to do. It's actually the approximate time between the release of those films, Godzilla vs. Destroyer and Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex. Oh, and also the psychic chorus is playing, which it just really implies that it's Junior. Really heavily implies that it's Junior. And I always see fan theories about Junior going on to be other Godzillas. A lot of people think that Godzilla and Godzilla Final Wars is Junior. It's provably not, but a lot of people think that. So, this Godzilla may very well be the adult Junior. Very, very possible. But until it's 100% confirmed, I'm just going to say it's a Godzilla. So, there are several Gigans tromping around, and they're chunky, but it's because they made the bodies in a way where Gigan could fit a whole buzzsaw inside himself. So I like that. It's actually called Gigan Miles. That's specifically what the Gigans in this are called. And there's several of them. And when Godzilla shows up, he kind of just smacks them around. They're just kind of the fodder Gigans. But then Gigan Rex shows up. This big, red, Shin Gigan. You know what I mean? And that's pretty rad. And this new Gigan Rex is just super cool. His big sickle hands actually break apart and they become these chain whips that can slice through anything. So because of that, he doesn't have the saw on the chest, but there's an eyeball that can open up on the chest and shoot a beam. Really cool. And he can summon other Gigan Miles to help him fight. And he can also kind of make the Gigan Miles buzzsaws partially come out of them so that they can fly around and hit Godzilla. And their flight, I think, is really cool. It's actually almost creepy looking, because it really goes for the anti-gravity thing. Because I've always said that I kind of feel like Gigan's flight was mostly anti-gravity, and that the tri-wing was used for more steering. And this film, it's just fully anti-gravity. They turn with anti-gravity. Their wings are... The tri-wing is more just to look cool on these more modern Gigans, the Gigan Miles and the Gigan Rex. They just kind of float and stuff, and I really like it. It looks good. It feels really cool. And feels in line like this whole thing feels in line with a lot of what Toho wants to do with Godzilla, because you've noticed that all Toho's Godzilla projects, they've tried to do really unique stuff with Godzilla that they haven't really done before. And that makes me happy that it's not just like the Heisei series, where it was just versus films over and over and over, and mostly the same stuff over and over and over. And with Reiwa, they're just trying to really make Godzilla projects that stand out, and this one's really cool. I mean, sure, this whole thing is just a single battle. It's just one big battle. It's basically like those YouTube fan films where it's just like fantasy matchups and stuff and whatnot. But it's really fun. I love it so much. So much. But Gigan Rex also has the ability to like pull the power cores out of the Gigan Miles and create this like big giant beam. And Godzilla has a new form in this. It's this beautiful form where there's like all this white energy on his chest, and the spines go white, and he shoots a white beam. So cool. So cool. I love the designs of all three kaiju in this film. I have already ordered the movie Monster Series figures of Godzilla and Gigan Rex. I'll review them on my other channel. I already got the figures of them. Hopefully we'll get a figure of the Gigan Miles at some point, and also the Godzilla with all the glowy white bits. I really hope we get some movie Monster Series figures of them as well, because it was all just so cool. It was all just so cool. And I really want to talk about the score, because like at the beginning it's kind of the normal, you know, Akira, Ifukube, Godzilla stuff, but then, you know, Gigan Rex shows up for his fight, and it's like, it's Beethoven music. And it's just, it's beautiful. It fits so well. It really makes the fight feel like this dance, like this elegant posturing between the two kaiju. It's really magnificent. That was the point in the fan film, like when that music started, that was the point where I was like, okay, this is cool. And I know I'm calling it a fan film, and it really is. It's just a Toho-backed fan film, which is technically not a fan film, but it's also the sequel to a fan film. That 100% is a fan film. And I believe Godzilla's design in this one is the same as it was in G vs. G, based on photos I've seen, but once again, I haven't watched G vs. G. Sorry, probably should have done that before recording this. But honestly, this film was like, it's less than 7 minutes. You can watch it legally, for free, internationally. You gotta check it out. The animation is pretty good. There are some moments where it's like, ugh. Like, I think there was maybe one moment where Godzilla threw a Gigan and it looked a little weird or something, but for the most part, it looks pretty great. And the models all look really good. All the texturing and stuff is done really well. And I just want to say something cool about one scene. Like, a Gigan flies at Godzilla and he catches its scythe, and then it swings at him with his tail, and he catches the tail, and that's one of my favorite power moves that you see in television. It's like when a character just catches another character's blow. I go nuts for that. It's just a personal thing that I like. It's a cliche, yeah, but I like it. And it doesn't feel as cliche here because it's Godzilla doing it, you know? And I know we've seen Godzilla do it before, but still, it was very cool. But yeah, I love really everything about Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex. There are a couple of moments where the animation is a little iffy to me, but I mean, you don't even have to watch G vs. G to understand it. You don't have to, because it's just a big fight scene. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to watch Godzilla vs. Destroyer to understand it. You don't have to watch any Godzilla media to understand what's going on. Even if you don't even know what Godzilla is, you have no understanding of kaiju, you can 100% just walk into this and watch cool monsters fight. And that's fun. It's just pure fun. But yeah, there's a lot of cool Godzilla stuff coming up. Toho's announced their new Godzilla movie. We got Gamera Rebirth on the way. There's going to be a bunch of new Ultraman stuff. Hopefully we'll be getting Shin Ultraman stateside soon. You know, you got all the Netflix Power Rangers stuff coming on too. Look at Netflix. They got everything. They got Godzilla, they got Gamera, they got Ultraman, they got Power Rangers. Whack. I can't wait for all this great Toku stuff coming our way. Kamen Rider Black Sun is out. Gonna have to watch that. I'm really excited for all this stuff. I really do need to watch Black Sun. I was really excited for it. I thought it was going to be a movie, but I hear it's a show. Oh well. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all, you guessed it, next time. Bye for now.